What's up, everybody? Good evening. Since the NBA draft is going on, I say why not talk about Anthony Davis, #1 overall draft. I'm not going to get too into detail because then that's like a 20-minute video, so we'll just cover the basics. Anthony Davis, forward position, 6'10", 222 pounds. He got drafted to the Hornets. First pick. So I guess they're gonna use him as a building block. But what I don't understand is why did you get rid of Chris Paul? You know, he was a big chunk of your team, and now you just, I don't know what they got out of it. I'm not sure about that trade, but I don't know. I wouldn't trade Chris Paul. Keep Chris Paul. Get Anthony Davis this year. You got a defensive presence. Get a couple of 2 free agents for a decent price, and you got a decent team. And then you just do that until you build up your players. So I guess we'll just have to see what Anthony Davis turns into in the NBA. It's a big different transition from college ball, pro ball, So we'll see, I'll make another video, maybe Anthony Davis in a year or something. His rookie season, I guess, I don't know. So, yeah. Oh, another thing, his high school didn't have a gym. So they practiced like on some rink-a-dink rim. And they like held it down with rocks or something. That's pretty interesting, I would say. Alright, so the next topic. In Chicago, they recently passed a law where if you get caught with 15 grams or less of marijuana, you don't get arrested, you just get fined. So instead of taking you in, they just fine you. They're trying to save money from like feeding you in jail, holding you, the space, the lights, the water, and all that has to do with holding you while you're trial. And I think they're also trying to save money for from paying judges, paying the city, paying for court, paying for rooms, all that. So. But my whole thing is, if this helps you save your funds to fight like the bigger guys and get the bigger fish, alright, that's cool. But if you're just doing this to save money so the politicians can get richer, then, then whatever, that's bogus. But I'm not too sure, so I can't really say. But if it helps you get the kingpins and the bigger guys, save your funds to supply that, then, I'm all for it. Get the bigger guys that are polluting our streets. Alright, so the next one is a personal story. It involves me and my friend Sal. Shout out to Sal Rodella. Nice guy. So we're at McDonald's, right? And I also got to add, our school colors are red and black. So I have my red hoodie with like black lettering, and he has his soccer warm-up, which is red and black. And we're in our school uniforms, so we're pretty much red and black to the toe. So we're there chilling, and some dude comes over, and he's like, excuse my gang reference, but I have to say this. He's like, oh, I'm a old school Latin king, dog, Latin count killer. And I'm like what? Like, dude, what are you talking about? And he's like, I'm an old school king, bro. Throw that Latin LC. He's like, I'm throwing LC down, throwing Latin count down. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? And he's like, man, you guys wearing that black and red, man, throw it down, I'm old school king. And we're like, what? And then he like points to our sweaters, and I'm like, oh man, like he thinks we're gangbanging or something. So I'm like, dude, this is our school uniform, we don't want any trouble, we're not trying to start anything. And he's like, keep going on, like, I'm old school Latin king, I'd stab you back in the day. And I'm looking, I'm like, you're gonna stab me? Like, what the, like, come on, bro, really? So then he's like, he keeps going on about how he was like a crazy king or something. And I'm like, man, this is a bad situation, So I'm trying not to get this guy mad because I don't know if he has a gun or a knife, stab me or shoot me at McDonald's, my life could be over. So I'm looking at my friend, and we're kind of both like, what do we do? So my friend's like, if it bothers you that much, I'll take off my sweater, I don't want any trouble. And I'm like, man, forget this. I'm like, you know what, man? We're not gangbangers. We go to a private school. This is our school colors. We're not trying to offend you. We're not trying to represent anything. We're just trying to go home. We don't want any trouble. So then he's like, nah, that's cool. You guys are cool. But I'm old school king, and I would have stabbed you back in the day. And I'm like, all right, bro, I heard you the first time. Like, all right. So then he leaves, and we're there, and we're like, yo, we gotta get out of here. Like we're gonna get killed here. So then we're looking around for him because, he probably went to the bathroom. I don't know. So we're looking around for him. And I'm sitting and I'm facing towards the exit. So 2 like dudes come in, and he goes to talk to them. And they start like having like some handshake and like, crazy stuff. And I'm like, I'm like, yo, don't look now, but his homies are over there. And then he's like, and my friend's like, man, we got to get out of here. So then I don't know if it was just me or my paranoia, but he was like, I heard him say something about those kids over there. And we're the only kids over there that he was talking about. So I was like, man, I think he's talking about us. So it was him and these other 2 sketchy looking thug guys So I'm like, man, we gotta get out of here, you know, we're just trying to get out of this. So then I'm like, you know what, man, let's just walk out of here. So then we walk out, we get up, but at first we're like trying to look to see where this guy's at, and he's nowhere. So we leave, and outside we were laughing about it, but inside that was pretty crazy, you know. We could have died, you know. They kill like innocent people every day, and we could have been one of those people, but thank God we weren't. And yeah, personal story. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm still uploading videos, and we out. Wait, hold on. Before we go, my friend started a channel. He's doing vlogs. His name is Alfredo. His YouTube channel is THA. That's the word. I don't know how to tell you to spell word. You know, I don't need to tell you that. The word 101. Look him up. Subscribe. View him. I'm gonna check out his video right now. He just uploaded one. And yeah, we out.